Hi, my name is Cole Siegfried, and today we're going to be talking a little bit on how to prevent choking and what you can do when that pops up and when it occurs. Because more than once, I'm sure in your life you've occurred someone choking, witnessed it, or you've been the victim. You've popped in a piece of food that's too big, or not chewing it too fast, and you result in yourself choking. And I think one thing that occurs is when people choke, they don't really know what's happening, how to take care of it, or how to quickly respond to it. So there's a bunch of ways to prevent that, and there's potentially threatening things to watch for. So we're just going to kind of go over that and see how we can prevent these. So let's see. Okay, so the three main points I would like to touch on and kind of that stuck out to me most when learning more on the signs and what takes place when choking does happen is there's the signs of choking, the prevention of choking, and the potentially threatening signs to watch for after the choking has occurred or when it pops up. So there, the first thing that we want to go into are the signs of choking. And one thing that's common is someone could be just having a common cough, and the other person, their friend, whatever, will assume they're choking or something's going wrong. But you need to realize the difference between a common cough when they're eating or whatever's taking place and an actual choke. But you'll pretty much know the distinct differences between both of them. And yeah, so that's one key thing you need to look at. The second one is gagging. If they start gagging, then they could potentially be choking. Hand signals are a big one. The most common is this. They will normally be choking like this, or they could be doing this, this. Clutching of the throat region, like I just said, that was one of the more common reasons, if not the most common. You gotta go like this. Wheezing. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that sound is. It's not pleasant, and you'll know what's happening when that takes place. Okay, so when all this happens, so first you look for the signs, and then when you finally get the distinction that they're choking, this is taking place, and it doesn't happen every day, but when it does, you'll definitely want to know how to prevent this. Sorry, I got a little battery alert. So prevention of choking. So there's a bunch of common ways, but the one that you see most, there's the Heimlich and a bunch of others, but the 5 and 5 is by far the most common. So you stand directly behind the person, you give 5 abdominal thrusts, and then if that doesn't work abdominally, you bend them over belly and you give 5 back blows, and then you alternate between both of those. Those are the two most common ways to prevent choking, but altogether it's the 5 and 5 effect. This way is quickest, simplest, easiest way to prevent the choking, get it over with, and it can lead to a good ending. So that's the most common way to prevent the choking. Let's see. Okay, so then we're going to go to, after you've done that, the potentially threatening signs. There's the more common reasons are they stop breathing or making any noise at all after you've helped them. That would be pretty common reason to make sure everything's okay and check that they're breathing properly and everything's all right. If they're feeling very nauseous, that's another key reason. Lightheaded, so sickness in general, and you might want to see a specialist if some of those occur. But some of the harder to find symptoms, they're going to take place as there's going to be a blush tint to the lips and nails. So you're not going to notice that unless you're looking for these symptoms to occur after the choking. Internal injuries, you're unless you can see through people, see what's taking place, you're not going to know this one. It's going to be the victim or the person that was choking. They're going to have rib pain and abdominal pains, and they could develop a very weak cough during all this. So those are potentially threatening signs you want to really look forward to and look into after the choking has occurred. So that's about all I have for you today. In conclusion, it's not every day you run into someone choking, But when it's happening, you want to know how to prevent that, how to knock it out, and exactly the necessary steps to make it not happen again and to make sure it's calm and safe and everything's how it needs to be. So thank you.